y'all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome to episode 26, part 13 on my Let's Play of Transport Fever 2. In the previous episode, we trimmed down the vehicles used on all of our lines to earn back some money, and also used some of that money to basically buy some vehicles to operate in the Asia region. Hopefully, we can now get started on transporting supplies and making money so we can get our plane flying again. I'm really hoping we'll be able to get our plane flying soon. Because our airport in Delhi is going okay with 7 tools available, but we still need more tools here at Tehran. But once this airport reaches level 2, it should be able to fly. So our plane is almost ready to leave. Alright, now with that done, let's take a look. The closest airport is in... Ooh, bother, we can't fly all the way from Tehran into Damascus. No, wait, into Delhi. We're stuck where we are. I'm afraid we'll have to fly to Karachi instead. That is not good. That was what I was not expecting. Looks like we'll have to basically take care of the transport another way, I guess. This basically means this airplane will now have to basically be loaded up at that airport. Despite the fact we had tons of supplies here available for that plane. Well, at least, however, we can supply it with food and fuel and tools. They'll just have to be delivered close to this town, though. Wait. Oh, right. It's Karachi, not Bandar Alas. Thank gosh. But this means we'll have to get this airport stocked up immediately. Fortunately, though, we got a means to do it. Considering that our airport is really close to the to our Asia mainline operations, we could basically extend the tracks here to connect to this airfield. Let's see. We'll build a station here, and then we'll have to get rid of the stock track, place it down, well, you know, the platforms, well, the mod track instead. At least the station here at Calcutta will at least be useful on one track. But why is there rice waiting here? It should be unloaded. And one of our trains is already picking up foodstuffs to be taken. Alright, so, we got food being produced here. We just gotta deliver tools. There is a tool factory located near Bangkok, so we can at least deliver tools from there. And since fuel is being produced here at Calcutta, I can pick up a load of fuel from there and bring it to the same airfield. Let's see. We'll replace Calcutta Central with these tracks, and then expand onto the rail network. Of course, I'm getting rid of the catenary system, as we don't even need it. we'll expand onto this, put a double slip switch, and then do this, turn it, and then connect to the main line here. Alright, with that done, all we just need to do now is just do this. Ooh, that does not look very good. Actually, could I basically get rid of this signal and then just make a 3-track run here? I'll just have to curve it to the right and head towards the Kachi station. And we're in the red yet again. Ay, 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 ay. We'll do this, and add that, add a double slip switch here, and expand the track outwards again. Convert this to the standard crossing, and then connect both ends. I'll have to basically do this as well. I'll place down a signal here, as well as a pair of these along the new extension. Ooh, I don't like the look of that, but I don't have time to basically fix all of it. I'm gonna leave it as it is anyways. Alright, signal's in place. Now, I'll need to connect to the tool factory here in near Bangkok. If I could deliver tools to these airfields around here, I can at least be able to do a pretty good job at it. Get rid of vanilla tracks. Alright. And then I'll have to build a double-tracked Y in order to bring in the train of tools and steel in. Well, to bring in the steel and take out the tools. Alright. Construction not possible. Great. Alright, that works a lot better. Alright. Now with that done, time for a new freight train. Since I'm going to be picking up steel, and it's only going to be going to one place, I'll be putting it on track 1. Very dark blue, full load, 10 minutes. This will be freight train Asia F steel. And because of the steel that we're delivering, I think the most appropriate locomotive to handle this new operation, my looking, will be this China Railways JF1282. And its wagons to carry the steel will be these. But actually, though, now that I think about it, I might as well use another of these YE210Os for the deliveries. I'll use a couple of these cars to pick up the steel. Add a brake van. I'll need 14.7 million credits to buy it. I'll put it to work on the new service. And let's see. We'll need to deliver tools to Saigon, then into Rangoon, as well as into Calcutta, as well as Karachi. Okay. Since we need to get these tools and everything else delivered to this airport first, I'm only going to make one train of tools, and it's going to be delivering them to the airport that's bound to go to next. So let's see. Freight train AG tools. And I'll be copying the same train that's used to pick up the food, which is this, train 60. Clone it and put it to work on the tool service. Then I'll need to have a new train pick up fuel and deliver it here. Track 1, train freight, train Asia H fuel. I'll also buy an SCH280 and several of these tanker cars. We'll carry on 120 units of fuel. I'll need about 9 million for this train. I'll put it to work on that. Alright. Tools and food, but... Oh yeah, food. Okay. Freight train AE2 foodstuffs. And because of the small distance involved, I'm actually going to buy one of these little tank engines for this service. Not ideal, but it's only going to be temporary. Yeah, 40 units of food will probably be enough. Putting to work on that service, too. Alright. Get all the vehicles to pick up the loads, their respected loads, and deliver them down to the... And just deliver them down to the airport. Simple as that. Because once this is full again, the plane can fly. I'll fly it into Delhi so it can at least pick up so we could at least take off again and fly into Calcutta, where it needs food, fuel, and tools, which one of my trains is currently taking care of. This factory still just needs its rice and needs its fish. And this train is already filling up with foodstuffs, so it won't be too long before that train's ready to go. As for the oil shipments, let's see. Ah yes, I'll need to get another one to pick up the load of processed oil and bring it to this port on the other side. Thankfully, it could go through this channel, but it's going to take a while though. So, shipping route A, B, refined oil. It'll have a full load, 10 minutes, and I'm getting another ship similar to the one I used in the previous episode to pick up the loads of refined oil. Now, thankfully, this port is starting to fill up pretty well with a good amount of raw oil, and that ship will be fully loaded in no time. While this ship in itself will basically wait for a nice full load of refined oil to be taken to its port, and then the process of converting it into fuel. There's not a whole bunch of rice being brought in, albeit it is slow, but they are carrying 12 units each, so they are providing some food little by little. Thankfully, this train is starting to fill up with oil, filling up with steel, and the steel mill is about to reach level 2, as consumers are now. As now, the steel mill has more than one customer requiring steel. However, it's going to be a while before our plane takes off again. So I'm actually going to cut this video right here. I'll see you all in a moment once the plane is finally back in the air. So I'll see you all in just a bit. Sadly though, it's December and I don't think we'll be able to get our plane into Australia before the 1st of January 1920. So we have lost out on another medal. But as long as we can keep our British emergency landing from going below 2,000, I'm pretty sure we might be able to win a medal for that one. Plus, with my services now in full operation, once this plane takes off from Delhi, I will be discontinuing all operations in the Middle Eastern region, as we won't be needing them anymore, as we'll be focusing on the Asia region to get our plane into Australia. The plane's arrived, it'll taxi towards the cargo hold, pick up more supplies, and fly straight into Calcutta. Once it's in Calcutta, we'll send a train of tools to arrive there, as well as deliver a load of we already have food and other commodities delivered to the airfield as we speak. So we'll basically be smooth sailing from here on out, as long as we keep every single industry, keep the airfield supplied. Alright. Into Calcutta, but with no tools available, our plane will not be able to fly. So, let's see. We'll need a train of tools. Thankfully, this train is heading for the Calcutta transfer. With 17 tools on board, basically, we'll be able to get this plane back up into the air again, as we have a lot of fuel stored and a lot of food stored. And with 2 ships carrying oil, we could finally take down the old express train services in Europe and in the Middle East. Well, of course I need to basically sort the trains out properly, of course. Get rid of the oil ship routes, of course. Don't delete the express from Delhi to Saigon. Oops, not the Europe ones. The Middle Eastern ones. Jeez. How difficult is it just to get all this done? Then the express trains. And that should basically be it for... That should be the Asia region. Middle Eastern region. Along with its local trains. We'll have to get rid of the Middle Eastern truck operations, as well as the Middle Eastern bus operations. With all said and done, with 39 vehicles sold off, we should have over 130 million credits, which we'll basically be using to pay off most of our debt. Plus, with our tools now delivered, our airfield should start basically cranking up production. Which means these trucks here on line 1, which I used to supply the airfield with, can now go. But yeah, the European bus services can go. As well as the ones for line 1. Okay, 40 million. Should be enough for now. That's said and done. I'll need to redirect the train that's carrying tools down to Calcutta. It just delivered the loads of tools from Bangkok East to Rangoon. Then, pick up a load of tools from the airfield, and then deliver them down to Saigon. It will then pick up food from Rangoon and deliver it to Saigon here. This train service can be discontinued because I'm not delivering food to there anymore. Hang on, let's see. Get rid of line 1. Get rid of this service. Let's see. Make up the fuel. Deliver it down to Rangoon. Track 1. Then go back. Fill it up again. And then take it into Saigon on track 3. Well, no, track 1. But it won't have a way back, though. Well, I think I'll probably just leave it as it is to Rangoon, and then reschedule it again to deliver food. Train 63. Oh, no path. Now we'll have to travel to Rangoon and then back to Calcutta Central. I'm actually going to make the waits for the fuel and indefinite because I need every single drop of fuel needed for the airplane. Ah, there's the problem. Too much curvature. There we go. Much better. Now, with the tools being picked up at Rangoon to be taken to Rangoon, and food already being weighed here, I think we'll be able to get a lot of our airports in Asia supplied. Our airplane will soon be ready to take off again, but because of the distance between those two cities, it's best if it flies to Rangoon, then into Saigon, then across the water into the town of Brunei. Because that's, I believe, the only closest place I could find it. We could also pick up rice from this rice plantation, deliver here, process into food, bring it here. We could also deliver logs here to be processed into lumber, take it across the ocean to here, produce tools, and bring it here. Pick up oil, deliver it to here, then basically have the oil delivered to Port Darwin in Australia, produce fuel, deliver here, then do the same thing for Madagascar, and then deliver the last, and just let the plane fly into Port Darwin. No need for supplies. I'm also taking the liberty of modifying the train's consist, as now all the trains don't have long loads of cars. Because time is of the essence. I got no more time left for this plane. We need to get it into Australia either way. Kinda sad, really. We didn't make history of getting this entire plane from Britain to Australia within a year. But it was quite... We were able to get as far as Calcutta in India, so I guess that's okay, I guess. I mean, it's halfway across the world. And that's saying something. Alright. The airfield will soon be ready for level 2. And once that is done, we can now start flying again. Huh, we can actually fly to Saigon from here. Well then, I better change the schedules for my trains. So it's not going to pick up fuel. It's going to pick up fuel and deliver it straight to Saigon. Let's see. A1 will be taking food all the way to Upper Saigon. Same with tools. If I can find it, that is. There was just no need to drop off anything here at Rangoon after all. Now our emergency landing's down to 1614. But we'll be fine, I guess. We'll make a touchdown here in Saigon's airfield. We lost the challenge, but we got 2 new vehicles. The Junkers F-13 plane and the Lost Haven tram. Unfortunately, we cannot, basically, get a new airplane to fly. But I think we actually made some good progress now. All it just needs is just fuel, tools, and food, and the plane will eventually fly out again into the islands. It'll just island hop to Brunei, then to Makassar, and then into Port Darwin. And once that is done, we are officially done with the campaign of Transport Fever 2. So, if you enjoyed this episode of my Let's Play Transport Fever 2, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. That's Texas Gaming Industries for new video uploads for Friday or Saturday, depending on my on-set schedule. And, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!